Okay.
Yes, top of the evening. This is the Sauce Motion Talk, man. We're gonna do the part two. I told y'all I was gonna come back on and give y'all part two to the Jim Jones special. But before I get started with that, man, I want to touch on these wildfires, right? These wildfires are going crazy out there in LA, man. You got like whole neighborhoods and communities that have been destroyed, man. So, as a media platform, man, because, it's 2025. It's time to take our own, take our own, right? A lot of times, social media, YouTube, Twitter, um, Facebook, things of that nature, TikTok. A lot of these people that's on these sites and stuff, they know you. They watch your grind and your growth. A lot of times they be so jealous in their feelings that they can't even, acknowledge it. But I have had a boxing media company for almost 15 years, over 15 years now, right? But we have ventured off into other avenues. We do a lot. So that's why I want to, cover the LA fires, man. Um, at some point, I'm going to throw up a little bit of the content of that. Matter of fact, let me do that right now, man, before we even get started with Jim, because I got time tonight, man. It's not no rush, no rush, right? Let's go over here. The beautiful thing is when you start getting better equipment, right? 'Cause see, I'm a guy that I came on the scene, right? I was doing this off my phone. I didn't have the best equipment. Now, like I am blessed, man. Truthfully, if I really want to be a internet weirdo blogger, and I say that respectfully, because a lot of these guys that I see do this, they're weirdos to me, man. They're internet weirdos, man. Jealous fans, right? But I just want to highlight some of this stuff before I even get on the gym wave, man. These fires, these neighborhoods out there are. Well, you see, look, let me just show you this. You see the difference between me and a lot of these other content pump fakers, right? These dudes, right? These are. Shout out to my man Malik. Malik hit me up behind the scenes. We was shopping in the DMs and all of that, right? But unlike the rest of these bums, man, and I'm gonna keep calling y'all bums. I have a problem with me calling you a bum. When you see me in traffic, get active, right? But you see how I look. I watch everybody. I'm not a sucker. A lot of these dudes be on here. They be on sucker time. They act like they don't mess with you. They don't fuck with you. But yet, you see your content influencing the movement, so to say, right? I know my content influences the movement. But I want to go over here. Let me bring this down. Get in the right position right there. I want to start off with these LA fires first, and then we're gonna get on Jim. I got time, man. It's no rush. You got me for about a good hour, at least an hour and 15, maybe 20 minutes. Because I'm not gonna do no Instacart. It's too cold. I may do some Insta later on tonight. I don't know. Right now I'm chilling. With that being said, the Cash App is running at the bottom of the screen. You are always welcome to hit the Cash App to support the news by Shanewz. You can also leave a super chat or a super sticker. But one thing about the super chats and the super stickers, YouTube taxes those. And you gotta wait to the end of the month. It's like on some welfare type of ish. But the Cash Apps, we received the Cash Apps right away. Just wanted to put that out there. Well, these fires are out of control. Out of control.
Through the years, our names have changed. Faces too.
These fires are crazy. Here's one right here. Look. blow this up. Hopefully it's nice and big.
Hey, sorry for interrupting. Isn't that annoying? What if I told you there was a way to get rid of ads like this forever?
Evacuations are underway in Los Angeles as a wildfire is ripping apart populated areas and spreading due to tornado-like winds. We're taking a live look right now over Los Angeles. You can just see that glow from that fire, from the fires. There's multiple burning right now.
Crazy,
at least 30,000 people are under evacuation orders
30,000
in Pacific
people. That's a
Palisades
lot of
and
people.
Santa
That's a
Monica.
stadium.
This
Imagine
morning, more
going
than
to the
3,000
Barclays
acres
Center
have
or
burned, along with an
MSG
unknown
and
number
being
of homes.
fully
And right
capacitated.
now, as I
That's what
mentioned,
that
multiple
was.
fires burning, 3 in the broader LA area. Take a look. The powerful winds moving the flames at remarkable speed of about 80 miles per hour, burning across Southern California.
Yeah, you know what this reminds me of? Let me stop it real quick. They are facing 80 tornado-like winds and it's spreading this fire rapid through communities in LA County, right? But you know what this reminds me of? Y'all remember that movie, Volcano? Y'all remember Volcano? I think that was the name of it with Tommy Lee Jones and the damn volcano erupted in LA. I think that was a California movie. That was a California movie. And the volcano erupted. That's what this reminds you of. Oh yeah, we sound real good. Man. We sound crystal clear. This equipment is nice, man. But yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Just watching some of this. And then there's I'm gonna show you some stuff on IG later on. Right? Matter of fact, I'll go to the IG now, right? Look at this. The ones on IG like blew me away. Literally blew me away, right? You know, I follow different people in the LA area. And I seen this and I was just like, wow, I said, you know what? Before I even get into the messy blogging stuff, I was like, I gotta come on here and I gotta talk about this first. And then I'll get over, you know, some current event, real current events. Cause like I said, the Jim Jones thing is a current event, but I just think, you know, what I know now about media and industry shit, I just think it's just a big play. But look at this right here. Go right here to her story. I'm gonna skim through a lot of her stuff. We don't need to see all that. Look, this is how it was looking last night. Let's pull this up, right? It's worse now. This was early. That was an aerial view from the hills. They was looking down like, damn. That's carnage, right? Look at that. If you see that, right? Doesn't that look like a scene out of a movie? It looks like a scene out of a movie. Salute to you, CW. Shout out to CW, one of the executive producers of the Saws, the Motion Talk, man. Motion Talk. But these LA fires are out of control right now. Now watch this. I'm gonna go back, and this was last night. We're gonna go to the present, right? I showed that. Look, all over there. Look at these neighborhoods. Look, this is active. Look, this looks like the fucking movie. Then I just tell you, it reminds you of a volcano. Look, this is a community that is under fire. Look, look, the winds. You see the tornado winds? I'm muting all the what's the name, but I'll let y'all hear.
Yeah. Are any homes out there on fire?
Honestly, I did not pay attention. I just drove straight to the barn to get my horses out and get the rest of these guys out. We're not gonna let them burn.
I got a bunch out with trailers, and there's a bunch in there still. How many more?
Yeah,
we don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many. How many did you let out?
We took about 4 of them in trailers, 2 in separate trailers, 3 in another one.
At last check, there were like 2 people reported dead, I believe. But that's a community. Look at this right here. This is another community that was, the fires just totally destroyed. Look at this. Yo, this looks like a movie.
Oh my.
Look at this. Yo, this
Right
looks
here,
like
right here.
volcano.
This is where it's got to be. This is, oh my God. What? I've never, look at this.
Look, he just said what I said. Look at this, though.
Beyond comprehension. Oh.
Yo, can you imagine that?
Okay,
Can y'all imagine that, man? Before we get started with the Jim Jones, I just wanted to touch on some real life situations. But can you imagine that? Look, this is LA, man. And this is a nice part of LA, right? A nice part of LA. But can you imagine that, man? Can you imagine? Imagine that, man. Shout out to you, CW. But can you imagine that? That was like the movie Volcano, man. That reminded me of the movie Volcano, man. We're gonna get to the gym grease. I'm gonna also throw on some of the Gully TV interview as well. Well, not the Gully TV. Well, the Gully TV reaction. We're gonna get back over here to Jim. You know, Jimmy. You know, I got a little time today. This is part 2. I know you guys know me for the boxing, right? You know me for the boxing, but it's like sometimes you got to take a break. It's like the people that want to do boxing do it, right? Because we really do it, right? Jahad Tucker's fight, they should be dropping soon. I know this. I know it's either February or March. Most likely, I can't confirm nothing right now, but I know there was a big March card that we was looking to be on. But, you know, if you follow boxing, you're hearing certain rumors and stuff going on right now. We got to wait to see how that plays out. I'm going to be going to this right here, Gully TV interview. I'm going to use his audio. I'm not going to use too much of the actual footage. But I will be back over here. Can y'all guys see this? No, you can't, because I don't have you. All right. Here we go. Let's get back over to Jimmy. This is Jimmy. Jimmy Jones. Jim Jones, respectfully. This is part 2. Can you guys see that? Let me know if y'all can see that. Type source in the comments if you can see that, man. Let me know before I proceed, man. I got to know, man. I want to know. I want to know. Let me know if you guys can see that before I proceed, man. You know, because I'm in my office. I'm at my desk. You know, when I'm in the studio setting, it's better. You know, when I'm here, I'm a little comfortable. I'm watching my TV. I'm doing a lot right now. That's why I said, let me know you guys can see it, because I don't want to get to playing the audio and dropping the audio and you guys can't see it. Do you see Jim on the screen like I see him? Well, no. All right, you see it. Let's go. Thank you. Once again, the executive producer stepping up. CW, that's why you are the executive producer. You are my eyes, right? Look, CW, we're cooking, we're killing it. You are the eyes. CW is behind the scenes working the board. Yes, he's working the board. So we can see, right? Let's go to it then. This is Jim Jones, right? He was getting rather spicy.
To hate on what they got going on, man. I hope they make $1 trillion.
What's the craziest shit you've seen Mace do to Ken that was just like, yo, I can't
we touched
Lil
on
Yachty
Hold
on like come together and get some money when a situation
I can always get on stage with anybody. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm tough. Yeah, about none of that shit, bro. If it's for the bag, I'm gonna go. You gotta ask them other niggas if they gonna go. If it's for the bag, means Joel's gonna pop up. Zeke too.
How did that feel?
See right there. Did y'all catch that? Let me stop it. It's always cameras on the outs, right? You already said if it's for the bag, right? Him, Joel's, and Zeke is gonna pop up. You gotta ask the other. It's Cam. Cam is the problem. Flea, right? He goes by Flea, right? Flea is the problem because I'm gonna play some of the Gully TV. Matter of fact, let me go to Gully's right here. I'm at the crib, so you know when I'm at the crib, like I said, shout out to everybody that has been donating to the channel. We are up with the gizmos and the gadgets, so I got a lot of gadgets and gizmos now, right? Where I can multitask. So let me go over here, right? It's always Cam. Cam is always the issue, and I'm going to show you why. You see how he said, and that was Jim's words, that wasn't my word. He said that, you know, him, Joel's, and Zeke, they're going to pull up for the bag. You got to ask the other guys. But the other guys you named, they're going to make it happen. The other guys can't. But Gully TV, and shout out to Gully, man. Real journalists out here, hip-hop journalists. brought up something interesting about how Cameron took Jim's thing, Bird Gang, and like copywritten it. Like he owns the name. Where is it? Where is it? I have it right here. Look, yeah, bear with me, man. I'm nice now, yeah. You know, we do our thing. Here it is right here. Tell me if y'all hear this audio. You gotta let me know, man. You know, we multitask over here. If you're in here, let me know you can hear it.
And what about the east side? What he got joints. And anybody has any room to even question the man's moves in regards to him going over there and fucking with 50 Cent. He did something that he needed. He had the hottest record in the city at the time. Camden had nothing to do with that record. If you my man and I got the hottest record in the city, you supposed to have the biggest pom-poms. You supposed to be cheering me on.
It's the facts, you are.
But based on what I told y'all about Harlem niggas and shit like that, they be stunting on each other and shit like that. He didn't want to see Jim be the guy. He didn't want Jim to have his moment.
He didn't want him to have his moment. That sounds like the YouTube boxing community. CW, are you in here? CW, if you're in here, man, can you relate to that? Right? A lot of these content creators, right? They thought they was ignoring me, right? This is another year. We about to shut it down, man. We about to shut it down another year. Major announcement coming real soon for Jihad Tucker and Team Tucker, right? But these guys, that right there, that's why I said I want to play Gully's audio, right? It's always like these fake internet boxing fans. They be feeling like if they don't acknowledge you on YouTube boxing, it takes away from your moment. No, what it does is this exposes you guys, you YouTubers, you fans of boxing that do content for hours and hours. It exposes you guys for what? Jealous crabs, man. Because regardless, right, if you acknowledge the moment, it's still the moment, right? Like I said, half you guys that sit around doing YouTube boxing content lives don't go to no fights. You have no real presence. You have no real actual presence. And me and Malik was talking about this. Malik told me something in confidentiality that I'm not going to share, but he was absolutely correct about it when he said that. And I responded back to him. I'm going to tell you what I told him, right? And I said they can't basically stop nothing, right? Because I said, look, only thing they basically did was expose who they are and the suckers that they are, right? Because I said, not only now do I have a catalog that spreads across the whole game from HBO to Showtime to Matchroom, ESPN, all the networks, right? But now my children, from my youngest to my oldest, have already started their media catalog. And I'm doing other things now. But I've been doing the things that I was talking about, whether it was marketing, and now management. Right? And I did all this without these guys wanting me to have my moment. And I wish some of you guys would have a moment in media or whatever you're trying to do. Because YouTube boxing is not a moment. I come on here and I'm showing y'all that. Now you see I'm doing other type of lives. I do hip hop or trending topic lives, man. I do trending topic live. I came on here as a trendsetter. Not Malik. CW, if you're in here, remember I showed my influence. Remember, I don't even use the soundboard. I'm looking at the soundboard right now and I'm laughing. I'm like, remember I made these guys jump out and go buy Temu soundboards. They tried to follow and copy everything I did except really put in the work. Except really get out here in the field and buy some tickets and cover some fights. They didn't do none of that, right? They never do none of that, C-Dub. But let's get to some more of this gym breakdown. And I also got the Gully TV on deck. Like I told you, I got a good hour. I'm going to take my time. We're going to have some fun tonight. Hit the like button. Donate to the channel, whether a super sticker, super chat, or hit the cash app. Pick your pleasure, not your poison. Pick your pleasure. You know, you do have what? options. This is the Source. The Source Experience, the news by Shanewz. Media, marketing, management. Yes, now management, consulting services.
Yo, this is Jackal Fitness. I'm here with the victorious coach and the new. That's right, man. Yo, just speak on it, man. You always talked about greatness with your son, man. World champion after how many fights?
I told everybody we're gonna get the title with 15 fights. We're
Yes.
gonna Mason Menard.
Yes.
And then we're gonna get Lomachenko with 16 fights.
Ooh. Yeah, he was in the building tonight, man. Yeah, we was in the stands, man. A lot of people said that after what they seen what he did to Comey, that Lomachenko might be a little nervous, man. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't care, man. We're gonna catch him, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna catch him.
Talk on the pod.
Shout out to Senior. They did go on to catch Lomachenko too. But man, I'm hearing they're turning down fights. You know, that's what they're saying on the internet. But the truth be told is they turned down $3 million, but they countered. We don't know what they countered. But Top Rank is the machine, so Top Rank ran to the press and got their press release out that he declined the fight. The May 15th Vegas card, which would have been his first pay-per-view card. And I'm just throwing a little bit of boxing. And I do know information. But let's get back to Jimmy.
Brung y'all loud. Like,
That
what
was
was your
super
thoughts
dope.
on that?
That was super dope. You heard? That was dope for all of us. That was dope for the set. That was dope for the city. That was dope for Harlem. That was big, man. I mean, whatever's going on, Drake's still the biggest artist that we know him to this day, period. I mean,
Yeah.
beats everybody we could think about down to Michael Jackson statistically and shit like that. So
Yeah, you know, I gotta ask you though, what's your thoughts on the whole Drake Kendrick situation?
I'm Drake, my man. You dig? Like, I ain't got no beef with Kendrick and shit like that. You dig? But Drake, my nigga. You dig?
Are you able to still, even though that's your nigga, you able to like judge like, you know, who won the battle, not life and shit like that, but who you think
I'm
won
with
that
my
battle?
niggas all the time. You heard? I don't even get into that shit. You dig? Shout out to
Okay.
Kendrick and them and shit like that. You dig? And not to say it like that. Like, I'm not OVO, none of that type of shit. Drake don't be calling me every
Jim,
day and shit
OVO
like that.
Jim.
You dig? Like, I just fuck with Drake. I like his soul. Like, that's a person that I had real conversations with, as opposed to I don't have no relationship with Kendrick and shit like that. You dig? And Kendrick is from the West.
I want to stop that right there. See what he said right there, man? I can relate to that, man. A lot of these people be asking me about different people, and I'll be like, yo, if I don't really know you, I really never had no conversation with you like that, I can't really, you know, it is what it is. And that's why I think a lot of these guys, they get jealous. Because when you really know certain people and you speak about them and you speak on certain situations, it's a different level of conversation. Is that a fair assessment for those that's rocking with this? So when I hear Jim say how he really doesn't know Kendrick, but he had conversations with Drake, and Drake did open the door for them a little bit. Let's move up a little more. Right.
I really don't care either or and shit like that, but thinking about what it is, like, come on, man. Niggas sue for people for dollars all the time.
I ain't gonna lie though. I want Drake and Kendrick to get back cool. Hopefully that's in the worst.
I mean, I think it could happen. I ain't see nobody die or fall out or anything like that. They two power brokers in the game. I think it'd be more advantageous down the line for them getting back together and doing something for hip hop that'll probably be one of the biggest anything, even if it's a handshake, it'd be the biggest handshake that we've seen in the past 20 years. You know what I mean? Like,
what's the chances of you, Cam, and Mace getting back?
I don't think it's really gonna happen. We are all we're two different type of people and shit like that. We always have. Competitive nature always been first before friendship. Remember, Cam, my man. It's not.
So it's not you.
I took the position of my position. Cam is my partner. I'm not his artist.
Told you I was gonna get to it today, man. You heard what he said? I took the position. Gully also talked about this. Shout out to Gully TV. I took the position, right? Cam was his partner, but yet your partner did not want you to have the moment. Your partner did not want you to shine. Your partner kind of tried to block your emotion, right? So what kind of real partner is that, man? Is that, would you consider him a partner? Like, you know, that's not a partner, right? Like I'm gonna, you know, hold on one second. Let me get something. All right, I'm back, y'all. See, this is another reason why I don't like doing live at the crib. I'm here cooking. I get the cooking. I got some nice links, beef links, of course, not pork. Cooking, right? So I'm doing a lot of multitasking. But if that was your partner, why didn't he want you to shine, man? And we heard Gully say that. Look, where's all right? Let me go to Gully. Look, then I'm gonna go back because Gully spoke on this.
He didn't want to see Jim be the guy. He didn't want Jim to have
here's this motherfucker.
Jim understood that.
Hold on. Look.
And I'll tell you something, right?
Yo, motherfucker, what's up, man? You know I'm doing my show, man.
You know who will tell you flat out? Girls.
Yo, listen, motherfucker. I just sent you something. Yeah. What did I just do, motherfucker? Oh, all right, motherfucker. What's up? What are you sending back? All right, so what the fuck is going on? All right. This motherfucker, man. You see what I be dealing with, yeah? Part of my language, man. Every time. This old Jim Jones, Cameron motherfucker right here, man. Right? Every time. Look, they do this on purpose, man. I'm sorry you guys have to hear that, right? I'm sorry you guys have to hear that. But this unprofessional motherfucker does this. It's like, look, this is the shit that I be talking about, right? They don't want to see me blow up as a blogger because they know I got the range right now, right? They know I got the range, right? So what they do is, whenever they see me going live, they're watching my live, right? These people, I don't watch. Nobody watches. So why do you call every time I go live? Yeah, well, what's the coincidence of that, right? Back to back. But look, let me be professional. Let me be professional and apologize, right? Let me be professional and apologize, right? Let me do the professional thing. Apologize. Yes. Did you get it? Okay. Now, can I do my show, please? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Check your shit, motherfucker. Right? But did I handle that with class or what, man? Come on. Did I handle that with class? But let me get back over here, man. You see, I can't. See, Deb, if you ain't here, you see the difference when you have real emotion and you just say no sitting around getting drunk, clown.
Chicks that's nearby watching how shit is going on. Girls will tell you. They'll tell you, yo, man, 50 Cent invited you to perform. You better go do that shit. Why? Because he ain't doing this for you, and he ain't.
That's a fact. That's a fact, right? Now look what that led to right here. Look what that led to. Let's go back over here to Jim.
I was the CEO of Diplomats. I made Diplomats with him. I was with him for every bit of his journey. I held him down. I took that position of holding him down. I'm not his soldier. You heard? I'm his partner. But in the journey that we had to take, I had to do what was needed, nigga. That's why I played my position. And that's why I'm able to be here and have a conversation with you, because I did what I was supposed to do. If I didn't, I don't think I'd be able to have this much success or this good grace. We just on two separate sides of the fence. You heard? Like, they do what they do, and I do what I do. I'm very different from them, my brother. You heard? Like, very different. For real. You did?
Yeah.
Like, way different than them and shit like that. And I ain't here to put nobody business out there, none of that type of shit. I'm not that type of nigga. I ain't here to talk down on them niggas. I don't care. Them niggas know what I do. You heard? And they know what I've done. And they could dance around it all they want and shit like that, joking. But they know, nigga, if I get upset, it's gonna be a real problem.
Man, they're gonna have to address this, right? Did y'all catch that? They're gonna have to address this, right? Now, I didn't get to this yesterday because I was saving it. You know, I'm learning how to be a content creator, man. I'm learning how to be a content creator, right? I didn't get to this yesterday. You know, you gotta save it. Jim basically said they know what's up, man. They know his body. They know his work. Now, Cam and them kind of responded. Let's get to Cam and them's response, right? You know, I'll get back over here. We are working, y'all. Right? Let's go over here. This is what Cam and them responded with, and then I'm gonna get back to the interview. Right? How's the show going so far, y'all? Besides that, what's the name? The little, you know, that person always does that. They be watching. They're like they're a real fan, right? They wait for me to get cooking. And look, you see, I'm not even doing no boxing. Repeat that. And they still calling, right? They still calling, right? I ain't even doing no boxing. But this is what Cam and them responded. Right here. This is Cam and Mason's response. Subliminal. Right? This is the post that they dropped right here. Here's the post. I'm not gonna play the music, but if I stop it, you read their caption. No need to dwell on the past. We here now. We're going to push it to the limit. Murder, killer, Harlem. Right? And this is vintage right here. Back in the day. This is, and you know, I think they did this, right? Look, let's talk about it, right? Because we just heard how Jim was saying how Mace used to shit on him. And look what they threw up back in the day. That's when he said Mace used to shit on Cam. And they come back with that subliminal. But they're going to have to talk. I don't know. Have they put anything out yet? Has anybody seen them drop anything? When did they drop this? Is this anything? Right here? 2 hours ago? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see.
Shit was hot. Sometimes when you wait, it's still hot though. You waited a couple years to drop the bomb.
No, that's a good conversation.
Yeah, so how come when you waited, your shit was still hot though? How does that work? How does that work though?
The way it works is nah, the way it works, like I mean, you know us because you had so much ammunition on me. I had to wait until you say everything you could.
I ran out.
I said, this is the last thing. I said, oh, this nigga killing.
I woke up and niggas, I missed man phone call. They like, yo, Murder just dropped the bomb. I said, I heard it. Everybody in my crew panicking. I said, you remember? It's a part in Training Day when Denzel threw the nigga was arguing with Hoyt.
Yeah.
And then nigga pulled the gun out on Hoyt. That's how I felt like, oh. I said, nobody say nothing. I said, that's the shoot I know right there. That was a good one. So I was just wondering because sometimes if you wait, you still can pop off. The Oracle came out 2 years later, 4 years later. Shit was hot. Sometimes when you wait,
Man, now, did y'all catch that? Look, I'm gonna go back to Jim. That was so far them responding to Jim subliminally. They're fronting on him. This is why Jim is feeling the way he's feeling. These guys continually laughing at him, right? Y'all catching that, man? They are still laughing at Jim, man. That is why Jim is feeling the way he's feeling. That's how they responded so far. Subliminals. But if you know, you know. Like Gully TV says, shout out to Gully. They've been shitting on. This is what they do. That's some insider shit, but it's really not insider. Jim said what he said. We're gonna go back to Jim now, right? Jim said what he said about those two. And this is what they responded with subliminals. But they're really not that subliminal, if you know. But like I said, a lot of the people that's covering this and speaking on this, they don't know they're sheep. They're programmed zombies that just sit around trying to piece stuff together.
And I can tell you about times that I did get upset And I can tell you about times that they don't want me to talk about. You heard? The both of them. You dig? Like, this shit ain't no game. They can't play with me too much. I give them the floor to do that because that serves me no purpose. I got too much shit to worry about, too much shit to do. I'm trying to get to a real bag, a real different type of bag, and I'm trying to help out more than.
Like, see, that's what they did. That's how they responded to that. They know they got Jim riled up, right? They're laughing at him. They are laughing at Jim right now, right? Jim told basically that was their response, because you got to remember, Cam and Mace went at each other, and now they're getting big money together. They got a tour coming out. They're going on tour. They are following the Gilly Wallow blueprint. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm back, y'all. I'm back, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. See, look, when I'm at the library in my booth, I don't have a booth anymore. I have a big conference room, but when I'm there, man, I don't have these distractions, man. Sometimes I get the phone calls, but as far as having to run around the crib and do certain things, but look, if you notice, my animals are under control, right? You haven't heard Brownie. Brownie has been quiet. But that's how they responded back to Jim. Did y'all catch that though? They laughed at him, right? They laughed at him. And this is what Gully was talking about too. Let's get to Gully. Let me know if y'all hear the Gully audio as well. We rocking and rolling, y'all. This is the news by Shanewz, Motion Talk, Media Marketing Management. But we showing you a different side of the blog game now. We are showing you a different side of the source blogging. And like I said, hopefully you guys are hearing me loud and clear.
Like, he wasn't on Pun's level. He wasn't on Fat Joe's level. He wasn't on 50 Cent's level. He wasn't on Hove and Nas level. He wasn't on them niggas level. He did, but maybe it was an ego thing and he wanted to be. Let me go back to when those battles was going on, because Jim said he didn't agree with Cam calling the radio station and the whole beef with Koch and shit like that. This is during the mixtape era. It seems like Cam wanted to be in a beef with the elites. And the elites, after Biggie Smalls died, was Jay-Z, Nas, and 50 Cent. 50 Cent muscled his way into that.
50 was different, man. Let me stop it right there. What he just said about 50 is facts, right? I would say, yo, facts, right? 50 muscled his way in, man. 50 kind of reminds me of, a guy that they closed the doors on. They didn't want him in, but like 50 said, God had a plan for him. God had a plan for 50. And these guys was not denying that plan. They was not denying that plan. Like, they was not denying it. And it was gonna be what it was gonna be. And that's what we seen transpire. That's what we seen take off. And the rest is history, man. But Cameron always did. He was like, Cam was good, man. But like Gully just said, he wanted to be with those guys. He wanted to be just as big as those guys. Let me check how I'm sounding, man. Because I know I kept hitting up on and off. I want to make sure we're good. Right? Just want to make sure we're good. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we sound good. I should have put a goal out. I didn't put no goal out. Let's see. 5 super chats. Yeah, but Cam wanted to be with the elite. But he was, like I said, Cam made his own lane. But I think Gully hit the hammer on the nail. When Gully said the fact that, Jim at one point, and I'm gonna play that Gully, that Gully audio again. Where Gully was saying how Jim had big records, right? When you think about some of Jim's records, even though he wasn't as commercially he wasn't as commercially successful, right? But he had monsters. He had like bangers, man. Repping time. Like he had some records, man. And I think Cam
position. 50 Cent muscled his way into that position.
Yes, he did.
And when the battles was going on, when Cam was like trying to battle Nas and Curtis and all of that, I'm saying to myself, you ain't in them niggas' league.
Let's go.
Now y'all might have a different opinion, but me personally,
at
that time,
let me stop. But Gully, I like you, man. I know I like you because you're not as scared to stand on the island, right? You say something that a lot of people want to say, but they be nervous to say. And you're saying it, right? Listen. Listen, I'm from that era, right? I was around a lot of this. I know I used to speak with people and talk like, yo, listen, there were movements, right? Everybody loves deep, everybody that went up against 50, Jay-Z included, man. They did not win. Because 50 Cent, like you just said, he muscled his way in. But 50 had hits, and then he had the machine with him, man. So 50 was just on another level, right? 50 was the only guy that really got into beefs with Jay, the hitters, then held his own, and they had to fall back. And I think Cam wanted that. He tried that. He tried to go at Jay. He won at Nas. He won at these guys. But he, like I said, Cam had bangers. But it's levels, man. It's the levels. And Gully, you was absolutely correct. Smash the like button. We all cooking.
Myself, I think he tried to battle Jay-Z too.
He did. I just talked about that.
It was like he was trying to attach himself to the Titans. For real. That's left up to opinion, but that's my personal feelings about it.
You're correct with that, Gully.
You're not in that class, man. You're not in that class. You're not in that class.
Nah, look, we're killing it too. Let's get back to Jim. You know, we're showing our range on the level change.
And I took. You heard? See, that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm trying to give more than I took, because I got to take a lot in life. You heard? And where I'm going, me giving is gonna help me get.
You just popped out at the Barclays with the young niggas.
Yeah.
That energy,
fun.
that Harlem record, that shit
fun.
shaking the streets in
Incredible.
In a different way. I still can't believe
Incredible.
you're the only artist I've ever seen get better as you got older.
Yeah.
How the
Let me stop it right there. I touched on that a little bit yesterday. Do you think that too? Because remember, Jim called them out the battle. He wanted to rap against them because maybe he's still feeling his swag. You see the young boy right here. Great interview too by LA Boy, Justin LA Boy, right? Jim does have that motion, man. He's hot right now. He's still hot. The younger generation is identifying with him, right? Do you think? Because these guys are always, like Jim said, it's always been a competition, right? Whereas Jim, he still has the young boys. He pulled out to the Barclays, a couple nights ago and killed it. Do you think that is playing a part? Now, the reason I say this is because me being on both sides of the spectrum now, I was telling, shout out to my boy Reek and a couple others, I said, yo, a lot of these beefs and the shit that you see that pops off on the internet, this should be tabloid made up, man, because they know so many people that are unemployed, respectfully, they just sit around on the internet. It's like the internet, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, IG is the new radio. You know how radio programmers play the same thing over and over and over, right? For us, the people like my age and a little older, that's how the programmers sit with the music. This is how the internet is set up now. So if they get certain programs in the algorithm and they drill rap, right? They drill certain and I hate to use this word, but it is what it is. Certain narratives, right? People are going to be programmed to it, man. I see it all the time in boxing. That's another reason why I do my boxing thing, but I'm kind of falling back because so many YouTubers in particular with no motion are programmed zombie dummies. Dummies, man. Like, yo, bro, go to a fight. Get outside. Go cover a gym. Start learning. You don't know nothing. You're not doing nothing. You've been programmed to be a crash dummy in boxing, and that's what you basically are. Because you sit around, you do hours and hours of live streams, right? Like right now, you know what the guys are talking about? And shout out to the dude that commented on this. I'm gonna get back to the topic at hand, but I want to speak on this. Adrian Broner and Devin Haney. You know who really brought that up? My producer. This guy right here. He was the first one to say it. They're not going to give him credit for it because he's over here with me. But he said it first. And look how it sparked. Because I remember him telling me, I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, you think they're going to put the money up and all that? He was big on it. They took it and ran with it. Now, they're not going to fight, right? But they might not. But my man brought that up first right here. And now look, everybody's putting that in their thumbnail. They're talking about it. But what they need to talk about is this. Why is the BLK Prime people that are on YouTube, the color guy in particular, a silent partner with BLK Prime, you have all this insider information on everybody else's house, Top Rank, PBC, Matchroom, but you don't have the insider information out your own house? That's like me not knowing that Brownie is getting bigger or Daffy is, running around and digging holes in the backyard. If you don't know what's going on in your own home, how do you know everything that's going on in everybody else's house? Hopefully y'all caught that. But let me get back to Jim. Jimmy.
and one in Harlem that we starting with. So every kid in the high school has a chance to redeem these points that they'll be able to get free items from off. I think it's Reebok, Nautica, a few others that are involved with it and shit like that.
Let me bring that back. Hold on.
Like I said, I do it selflessly, man. Whatever I could do to help the community or help the kids, like that,
Now I wanted to stop that and give him his flowers on that. Jim Jones, right? And this is, I'm also want to give Shaq his flowers. Jim Jones put together something for the community. They're doing it in, I believe, 2 high schools, right? We got to show this side of the game for 1, 2. I think they're doing it in 2 or 3 high schools, right? Where they're going to be delivering. Well, shout out to Shaq. He came up with the proposal. This is what I tell people too. Guys always be having a pitch or a play. I'm like, yo, what's the play? What's the pitch? They don't have nothing. Well, he had his pitch, his play. Shaq made the call to Reebok. Now Reebok is incorporating it. They're going to have an incentive in a high school in Brooklyn, a high school in Harlem, where if the kids get good grades and they do these things, they're going to earn points where they can get free merchandise from Reebok and different companies. That was Jim's play, and Jim seen that through. Shout out to C-Dub for the $5 donation. He said facts. No, facts for you, C-Dub. That was your play. But they're not, that's why, you see what I said yesterday to you, C-Dub? When I seen that worm, that guy's a worm, right? Little worm, right? Little worm individual, right? And I was like, yo, you need to pull up in the chat over there and say, yo, this was mine. I was the original one that put this out. And now all you guys are running with it. But appreciate the $5 donation, C-Dub. You are the executive producer, man. You always support the channel. Always. We are 4 away from the goal.
You're not in that class, man. You're not in that class. You're not in that class with Hov and Prodigy and Nas and 50 Cent.
Oh, let me stop it, man. Rest in peace to Albert.
Didn't feel that way.
That was Prodigy's real name, Albert. Prodigy was a problem. Yo, Prodigy and the Mobb Deep, man. Shout out to Prodigy. Prodigy he repped Queensbridge, but he's from Long Island, man. Hempstead, man. Shout out to Prodigy. Died, he had sickle cell his whole life. Strong individual, man. Great. Like Gully said, man, Gully brought up, man, Prodigy, man. Did a buck off of my shit in Rapture, Audi. I'm no shorty. Nigga, I stopped the glory. I'm a thorough street nigga for real. Yeah, P was hard, man. HNIC. Remember he had Ron Artest in that video. I bring red, $100 bills, pale on Ducatis, another 4-wheel, right? Oh my, he was different. He said, right, listen to these bars right here, man. See, this is, look, man, I was banging out to this, man. He said, me and my team, we're living this right now, right? Shout out to Team Tucker, Team Jones. It's the movement. He said, I used to catch blocks I used to catch sales on the block with Krill. Now it's paid shows. Promoters post our bill, right? What is Jihad? Jihad is doing paid shows for all you dumb suckers that sit around talking about us, right? And the fight date is dropping soon. Promoters post our bill, right? Paid shows. I used to catch those on the block with Krills. Now it's paid shows, man. Now it's paid shows, man. Fight day dropping soon, man. It's paid shows, man. We get paid to perform over here, man. You niggas are still sitting around thinking y'all still in the moment. No, you're in the way. You're not even in the way. You're left now, man. You're left. But shout out to Gully TV for bringing that up, man. And shout out to you, Jim Jones, for this, this Reebok incentive in the community with the kids, man. That's dope.
There's no better feeling. Like I was able to create a program for kids with Reebok that's supposed to happen in the beginning of the new year. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it, but I was talking about something on one of these shows where these big companies and brands should figure out a way to give back to these kids at high schools and shit like that, according to their academics and athletics and attendance and things like that. Like give them a chance to get this drip because that should be so expensive. And if they give you certain type of grades, then maybe they should be able to get a discount or a certain amount of points and
Yeah, so shout out to Jim. Jim, you made that happen, man. You and Shaq. And shout out to Shaq. Shaq is a real one. Shaq set it up. Because see, one thing about networking and knowing people, Shaq is the Reebok giant. So Shaq calls up the chairman of Reebok and be like, yo, this is my guy, Jim Jones. He got a proposal. Here, yada, yada. They're going to do that. Because that looks good for Reebok. They give him back to the inner city. And Jim Jones did that. Now, Jim, hopefully you did not sign an NDA. You know what the NDA is for those non-disclosure agreement. You wasn't supposed to talk about that. That's why I didn't talk about it yesterday, because I think you probably didn't sign an NDA. But shout out to you, though, Jim. That is positive. I wanted to highlight that. Let's skim forward over here.
over the sun and over. You know what I mean? Nah, we don't go through that. We've been through things like that and shit like that. You know what I mean? But overall, my moms know that. You dig? Like it's two different loves there. You dig? But I'm definitely with my lady, and that's how it goes. You dig?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hear people put that situation in a lot of situations, but that's your mother. You heard? First of all, you heard? Like that love is you love your mother, but this is your woman, a woman that you stay with, and a woman that you love with, and a woman that you.
Now I want to address this. Yesterday in the comments, a guy was saying that it was nasty work because Jim Jones's mom showed him how to kiss, right? Showed him how to kiss, man. And they said that was nasty work. Now, I think Jim's mom, Mama Jones, Mama Jones is different, man. Mama Jones is different, but he's talking right now about the beef with Chrissy and his moms and all of that. I think, and I want to say this, I think they exploited that. The networks, VH1, and remember they was on the other show, I think it was We TV. They exploited that, man. But it's good to see Jim still holding strong. But I think he's no longer with Chrissy. He's no longer with. I want to get to some other piece of business real quick.
Somebody who had to make him look good, and a lot of times I was the bad guy, so that Cam could always look like the good guy and shit like that, and he was the face card and shit like that. I believe that was like Dame whole shit too and shit like that. So moving forward and right now to see where he's at, it's like, shit's crazy. You did.
Why you don't fuck with Dame no more though?
We went through some business shit where he didn't hold up his end of the bargain and shit like that, and I'm real keen on doing business with people that I love and do some bullshit.
What happened? You want to care to elaborate on that?
It ain't even nothing to put. I mean, like,
man. Now I know Dame is going to address this. I know Dame is definitely going to address that, right? Because Dame is a guy, right? You see, he said that. And I remember the reason why I'm addressing this too is because I was like, yo, what's going on? Why these guys like Dame is out there? Harlem stick together, but it's like going back to what Gully said. Do these guys all shit on one another, right? Do these guys all shit on one another? Because I'm like, damn, I was saying how Mace and Cam is rocking and rolling. And remember, I spoke about this on one of my lives, right? And I was like, yo, if Dame is really fucked up, how all you guys are saying he's fucked up. And all of you guys got millions of dollars, right? He gets $1 million from you, $1 million from you, $1 million from you. That's $4 million. Dame is a flipper. You give Dame $4 million, he's gonna make it happen. That was my whole thing. I'm like, what's really going on? But then, like I said, shout out to Justin LA Boy. Great question. So apparently, Jim and Dame had some sort of business dealing that he didn't get all the way into, and it didn't work out. But I'm pretty sure Dame is going to address that. Dame is one not bashful. As Dame came out, I did see some sort of content that Dame addressed it, but I didn't get into it. I didn't have a chance because I was reading. I've been reading, right? Speaking of reading, right? I'll do a show on that when I go pick up Coach Reed. I didn't drop that today. I was supposed to drop that, but I got caught up in other affairs. Like I said, March. We're looking at a March card and shit like that. So I had other things on the table. Then, you know, the whole Teofimo Lopez thing. A lot of people would hit me behind the scenes. Yes, that is confirmed. He was supposed to be fighting March 15th, pay-per-view, Vegas. But he countered the offer, and you know how that goes. I guess they didn't feel his counter offer, and they took it to the press. And the press is going to roll with the machine. So the press put out that he rejected the offer. And then, you know, you get these YouTubers who, look, I'm going to tell you something, right? This is boxing related, right? You know, all these so-called fancy guys, these fancy channels, right? You know what they get? They get an email. I get the same email, but I don't gloat, right? I'm not on here gloating. I get the same email from Top Rank whenever fights get announced and dropped and all that, because I'm media. I have a media company. So I get that. A lot of these YouTubers that you go to, they be like, oh, the source is such and such. He gets the same email I get, man. But unlike him, I'm actually going to the fights. Like Keyshawn Davis, the tickets went on sale for that Friday night fight. Hopefully some of you guys that sit around and do a 4 and 5 hour live stream, purchase the ticket. Don't wait till the last minute. It's income tax time. Maybe some of you guys can just, you know, put a little bit of income tax money up. Get a ticket, man. Don't make an excuse, man. Because the fight is going to roll around. You won't have a ticket, but I guarantee you do a 5 hour live stream the following week. Talking about, yo, man, Keyshawn. yeah, Keyshawn. But nah, man, go to the fights, man. It's a new year. Try to start moving in the right direction, man. But let's get back to some of this gully, you know. I got about 10 more minutes, man. 10 more minutes. Then I'm going to go get Coach Reed. I might go to the rec again tonight. Should I go to the rec, man? Should I pull up at the rec? Do y'all want to talk boxing? Because, you know, I go to the rec to talk boxing, man. Because when I'm at the rec, you see my content, I do boxing at the rec, man. I mentor the children down there. You see my daughter's very well known and liked. They was worried where is she at, right? Did y'all catch that? CW, are you in here, CW? Did you catch that? And I just wanted to make sure my joints ain't rusty, man. The bag was a little flat, but did you see how I was still riding the bike? That's what we call riding the bike, working that speed bag. I was still riding the bike, and that bag was flat. It wasn't pumped up properly, but I was still riding the bike, catching the rhythm. And then I demonstrated to Larry Holmes. You know the Larry Holmes jab? The slap jab? That's what the jab's supposed to be. Slap, slap. It's to set you up. And then you bring that right behind it or the left, depending on what you are, southpaw or orthodox. You know? Slap, slap, slap. Well, yeah, let me get to Gully. Gully TV. The homie Gully. Once again, Chris, thank you for the $5 donation. You are a true supporter. You're gonna have these bums mad because they be mad that my channel generates income now. They be they be upset. That's how you know. That's how you know these guys don't really have nothing going on. How can you be mad?
I didn't. But when the Diplomats was assembled, the group, then it was like he gained some power or something like that. Y'all niggas down on your hard luck. You must be taking bird baths. We can all see you washed up on the back of shit like that. You think you live realer here. That's when he became that's when he became a big deal. But he didn't do it by himself. He scrolled through these comments.
He did not, and that's what you heard Jim say. Great content by Gully TV. You remember Jim said, yo, man, I played my position. I was there every step of the way. Which he was, man. Which he rightfully was, man. And like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this sauce. You know me, I'll probably be at the gym. I always say I'm not going to go down there, but I have a soft spot for the kids, right? You know, I go down there, I mentor the kids, and I motivate them. Yeah, I motivate the babies, right? The next generation, because you know why? They see me, right? just like the rest of y'all see me, right? When we out here doing it big, right? Like we be doing it big, right? Bright lights, baby. Bright lights, baby. We be doing it big. Bright lights, baby. Right? Bright lights, baby.
What's going on, Coach? What we looking like? What we looking like, Coach?
Gave the audience 7 rounds of a boxing clinic.
That's right.
8th round, we took them out.
That's right.
Easy breezy.
Yo, big, yo. Yo, John, over here. Over here. All right.
Now, unlike, the turned down boxing community, the kids down there, they know what's up. They know, right? Man, it is cold, man. I just turned the heat up a little bit more. I try to turn the heat down when my kids ain't here, right? Call myself, the next home I get is going to be gas. I'm not doing the oil shit, man. I'm not doing oil, man. I can't. Gas, man. Oil. It's like you try to conserve the oil and all that. Nah, I'm doing the gas. That's gonna. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna check the gas, the cesspools, all these things that I know now. If it doesn't have sewer, the cesspools, I want sewer, and I want gas. That's all normal shit I'm speaking right now, man. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the content tonight. A couple of things was rocking in boxing. Like I said, the Tiafimo thing. That was going to be a big card, March 15th, man. Maybe they'll still do the card. They're all likelihood they're going to do the card, but I don't know if it's going to be pay-per-view. They got to find another opponent, another headliner, right? Now, I know a lot of you guys see, look, a little bit of boxing before I close out, right? I peeped how some of you guys were speaking about possibly Jared Anderson being on the card because he was looking at BoxRec. Well, the email doesn't have him on there. Maybe Jared Anderson doesn't want to be on this card, but I know there was rumored for him to be on this February 14th card, make his return. But when they dropped the artwork, he was not on it. Now, like I said, a lot of you guys don't have sources. Your sources probably told you other. You know what your sources were? Like I said, y'all want to look at BoxRec, but if you got that email, right, which some of us are privileged to, and the name is not on there. Abdullah Mason, Tiger Johnson, Nico Ali Walsh, Rolando Palanca, hopefully I said that right, Zanda Zayas, Vito Miladecki. Hopefully I'm not forgetting nobody, right? Because I didn't even pull the email up, man. But it is freezing cold out there. I'm going to go get Coach Rain now. If y'all want, man, I'll pop up at the gym and do a live off my phone. A boxing live. I'll do boxing lives at the gym now. I will start doing more at the desk, but these are going to be more trending topics. I told you I was coming back with part 2. Once again, appreciate the $5 donation, CW. As always, you are a true supporter of the brand, the business. You know, big thing. Listen, CW, I'm gonna let you know, man. March is a card in Vegas. If we're on that card in Vegas and I'm out there in Vegas, we're gonna link up. You know, you gotta come through. You gotta come through, right? I was gonna surprise you, right? But then when this Tiafimo shit broke, it kind of, I don't know now, but I was gonna surprise you because in all likelihood, we was gonna be on that card. We was gonna be on that card, right? And we would have been in Vegas. We could have hooked up, you know. I would have picked you up. We would have rolled out. We would have took some pictures at the Vegas side, and we would have really had these guys mad. They would have really been mad, right? We would have went up there to Fremont Street and all that. We would have took some professional pics, and I would have put them all on my channel and said, nah, right? Yeah, these guys, these living room raiders, right? You would have been with the team with $1 Million Molly and the squad. All these guys would have been mad. They would have been big mad, but you know, we just play it by ear, see what happens, man. Let's play it by ear, man. But salute to everybody that came through. You know, hopefully y'all hit the like button. Let me see what my likes is looking like, man. Now 2 likes, man, that's disappointing, man, because I had people in here all night, man. But it is what it is, man. We're gonna continue to keep doing lives like this. You know, just branching off, man. You know us for the boxing. We're gonna be doing boxing because we really do boxing, man. And of course, oh yeah, you know, oh man, CW, you better stop it, man. Vegas is a seafood spot too, man. You know, that's my thing, brother. That is my thing. Calamari, mussels, you know. You know, I know you already know, CW, right? I got a spot, right? Right down the street from, they from LA too, the people. Right down the street from the Stratosphere. They do the soul food over there. But I gotta find me a good fried catfish spot out there, man. I know you know where it's at, man. We be out there, man. We gonna be out there, man. And can't wait to hook up with you, man. And stuff, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go get Coach Reed. It is cold outside, man. Yo, you see, yo, did y'all watch my content that I was putting out? I was in the field with the guys, man. So I was like, that's why I didn't go down and record at the studio tonight. I was like, nah, I'm good. I didn't want to be out in the cold no more. I was out in the cold. We was on the hot box a little bit. I was like, no, I'm good. I just want a one-shot deal it, man. But I'm about to round the troops up. Daffy, are you coming out? Daffy, I'm going to bring Brownie with me, man. Daffy's is Daffy right now, man. But look, you see how that person called? I'm going to close out, right? They called, now they didn't call back no more after I cursed them out. Then I apologize. But they did this 2 days in a row, man. 2 days in a row, man. Because they secretly be watching, man. But they don't claim they don't watch. Why you call every time I go live? Right? Things that make you go, right? They call when I go live, man. You know why they call when I go live? Because they're not getting drops like the sauce. They don't have the women like the sauce.
In the arena, look who I got. Ring girl.
Hi, Arena. Miss you, girls.
Hey. Thank you.
Yo, they kids don't have the catalogs like the sauce.
One day you'll get your pouch and you still have raw fish. Gotcha. What's that? What else you got for me?
What's your favorite place to go?
Favorite place to go is the beach. I love the beach, yo. Anywhere, if there's a beach nearby, I love to go there, relax, walk along the beach, barefooted, get my feet dirty. Yeah, no doubt, stick my foot in the water. I don't go in the water, though. Nah, there's sharks and stuff in there. Nah, I don't mess with that. All right? That's good.
Play basketball?
Hey, look at my height. I'm short. I can't play no basketball.
Yeah, back at 8.5, yep.
He's been boxing for a long time. He's 17 now. Now ask me the other question about the TV.
What is it like to be on TV?
It feels great. At first I got nervous, but now it's like, it feels normal.
Oh my gosh, it's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
Yo, that one right there. Yo, that one right there always cracks me up, man. Yo, the Sire was ahead of her time, man. CEO the Sire been killing the game. But that one right there. Yo, the Sire been killing you YouTubers forever and a day. Early in the game, man. Yo, you want to be famous? Yo, a lot of y'all want to be famous.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Yo, half you boxing content creators, yo, y'all want to be famous, man. But in order to be famous, man, you got to come outside. You got to really connect with the players. But hey, what do I know? Yachty. Yes, this is Source Talk, Showtime Shanewz Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs a little introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Chop Corley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Chop.
This is your boy Jamel Superfire Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Superfire, salute.
Yes, you know the vibe.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibe.
Yes, this is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Sauce Talk, okay.
First off.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimuhelua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibe.